What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my review of the Tensor by MVP. This one is a Neutron plastic. It is right around 175 grams, right around there. It is a really nice overstable disc. I really like it. As soon as I got a little feel for it during testing, it went straight into the bag. I was actually able to replace my overstable mid-range and my overstable putter with this one disc. Therefore taking up less space in my bag, but covering me on all the same shots. So it's kind of a no-brainer for me. I knew it was going to be something that goes in the bag. This one is not what they look like from the factory. I dyed this one. I was trying to make it just these black panels on the side, but I had these like faint bleed-through lines. So then I just did the tape back across the other way and dipped it again. Put those pinstripes on it. No, I think it looks pretty cool. It's not bad. It did bleed over to the back of the disc, which you can kind of see because it got a little hot and it bubbled up over the sides. But this one's in my bag. It's just a thrower, so I'm not worried about it at all. Give you a look at the rim design here. It's got kind of the rim design is kind of reminiscent of like a Zone. Or the Dynamic Disc Suspect. I've seen one of those. I've held it at the store, and I seem to remember it being pretty similar to this, where it has like perfectly flat top, somewhat small diameter. Although this is definitely a larger diameter than the Zone, and probably the Suspect as well. But perfectly flat top. And that kind of slanted rim. This one, due to the fact that it's MVP, the Neutron plastic kind of protruding from the gyro rim kind of forms a bead. It feels really comfortable in the hand. Just the way my tripod's set up is always a pain to show you guys what it looks like in the grip, but that's my left hand. It feels really good in the grip, very comfortable, and I like it quite a bit. I really like this with a nice flat top like that. It just feels good in the hand for me. It lets me get a lot of my fat hand on top of that thing and get some really good control. So in flight, this thing is very overstable, and really after testing it, I was like, you know what, I could definitely replace not only my Zone, but also I won't have to carry any overstable mid-range either, because it fills both roles. Because if you throw it slow on an approach, it's very overstable, kind of like a meat hook at low speeds, you know, like where you really know what it's going to do every time. It always is going to finish strong left. Really great consistent flick upshot disc as well. It can handle a little bit more snap and torque that you get from a flick, so just really accurate and controllable, consistent, you know, no matter how you're throwing it. But flick or backhand, a low speed, it's very overstable, pretty much flies like my Zone, and you know, fills that role. But then you can, the main reason that I went with this over the Zone is that it has increased distance and increased range, so I can throw it a little bit harder, nice and flat, even on a gentle anhyzer, and get a flex out of it. And if I throw it with a little more power and higher speed, it just flies, you know, really nice and stable, will hold up to a headwind. But that, you know, kind of MVP glide and the gyro technology keeps it on the line for a long way, and gets really good distance for an overstable mid-range. So, yeah, like I said, no-brainer. Once I started noticing those flight characteristics, I knew it had to go in the bag. And anytime I can, you know, replace two discs with one, I'm trying to do that for sure, just to lighten my load. I've been doing that a little bit lately. I've been downsizing again, you know, the discs I've been carrying. So this is part of that. So I'm really happy with it. So yeah, if you're looking for a really nice overstable disc that's very accurate both at low speed, short range, and also has some good distance to get more into the mid-range distance, the Tensor is a fantastic choice. Just ultra consistent disc. This particular one, the Neutron plastic, feels really nice, very tacky, a little bit more tacky than some of the other ones I have in my bag, so I like it a lot. Really good feel, and I like the kind of flat top, slanted rim feel in the hand. It feels really comfortable, just the way it all lines up in the grip. Really great disc. So if you're looking for something overstable that's versatile, as far as being able to throw it short, low speed, high speed for longer distances, and still maintain that very, very consistent overstable flight path, or just something to use for approaches and mid-range shots in windy conditions, highly recommend the Tensor. So that's my review. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.